Yes, you're tuned in to Young Power on Power 106. I'm your host, Naomi Cowan, and you've tuned in for our Be Encouraged segment. This is where I take an opportunity not only to share what I do with my Encourage organization, but also highlight friends and those out there who are doing just the same. I have with me a young lady who inspires me. She's only 13 years old, super talented. She's of Jamaican descent, and she lives in Mansfield, Texas. But her name is Heaven, and she, at only 13, has founded and started her own nonprofit organization. Heaven, are you there?
Yes, I am. Is this Miss Cowan?
Yes, this is. Welcome to Young Power.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I'm so excited to talk to you, Heaven. You know, I've read about you. I see that you've played soccer growing up, and now you're into track and field. Tell me about your most recent meet.
In my most recent meet, I came in first in the 100. My team for the 4x1 and 4x4 were amazing. We came in second, and we just all had a great time.
And that was your first track meet?
Yes, it was.
Wow, and this weekend is a huge deal for track meets in Jamaica. But, Heaven, tell us the story behind Clothes.Ed.
Clothes.Ed started whenever I realized that there was a boy in my class who didn't have as much as the other kids. I felt bad for him because other kids in my class were making fun of him because sometimes he didn't look as dressed up and he didn't smell that great. But I felt bad for him, so I thought, why not do something for him? So my mind started going, and I thought, why not make a charity that will give kids the clothes and the money that they need so that they won't get made fun of.
Wow, so you wanted to help him fit in. And you wanted to help him fit in.
Yes, I did.
Wow, and so what have been some of the activities that you've done outside of getting clothes to kids in need?
I have distributed blankets, over 250 in the past year. I paid for school lunches for kids. I held an education adventure camp where I tutored 86 students and provided them with free school supplies.
Very good.
I went and fed the homeless with a couple of my friends, and I also raised $600 at the clothing sale where a donor actually matched that, so we ended up raising $1,200.
$1,200 for our listeners. And Heaven, how do you keep up, with Clothes.Ed and your activities? I mean, do you get help? How are you keeping it all together?
Well, I'm very organized, so I have to organize my schoolwork and my other activities so that I get those done first, so that I can have time to do the charity. And I also get great volunteers from our church, and they come and they help. They help skin the clothes. They help the bench ready. And they're all just really helpful, and I'm thankful for them.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And see, that's just proof that once you get something started, people will come and help you out. So 2013, what's the major goal for Clothes.Ed?
The goal for 2013 is to help over 300 kids. So we're going to we're doing a math camp, a one-day math camp to help kids with their tests coming up. We're also going to do a book drive, a local book drive, where we go and give books to a small library so that the kids can have books. And we're going to go back to the homeless shelter. We're also going to do our annual clothes drive and hopefully raise $3,000.
My gosh. My goodness. Well, Heaven, we are going to head on to a break, but this is remarkable, and I hope our listeners are inspired by you, and they can actually find you online at Clothes.Ed.org, and she's on Facebook too. You can find her at Heaven Connor Music and find Clothes.Ed there as well. So, Clothes.Ed, where giving back is your future. Anything you can say to our listeners about giving?
I can just say that whatever you put your mind to, go ahead and try it. You're never too young to do something great. And just keep focused, stay in school, and just work hard.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Heaven Connor. Little Well, not
Thank
little,
you.
but a big 13-year-old from Mansfield, Texas, but she's of Jamaican descent. So
Wow.
thanks, Heaven.
Thank you.
And continue the good work.